This segment brought to you by Kansas Farm Bureau, the voice of agriculture. To join today or more information, go to kfb.org or find us on Facebook and Twitter.
Welcome to Farm Factor. Up first, Kyle Bauer and Brad Greenway are talking about the U.S. Farmers and Ranchers Alliance.
Hi, this is Kyle Bauer. I have the opportunity to visit with Brad Greenway. He's the chairman of the U.S. Farmers and Ranchers Alliance. Brad, talk just a bit about your farming operation.
Okay, I actually farm west of Mitchell, South Dakota, and so my wife Peggy and I, we have a diversified farm. So we raise corn, soybeans, wheat. We have a beef cow herd, and then our main enterprise is probably our pig farm.
And being River West, are you River West? Just east of River. Okay. But you are the chairman of the U.S. Farmers and Ranchers Alliance. Tell me what that involves.
You know, I served on the National Pork Board, and so my role on U.S. Farm and Ranch Alliance, that's how I got on the U.S. Farm and Ranch Alliance, is representing National Pork Board. And honestly, so U.S. Farm and Ranch Alliance in 2010 started out as 6 organizations coming together and say, you know what, we need a unified voice to talk to consumers about how food is grown and raised. Since that time, in 8 years, we're a little over 100 organizations right now covering all aspects of agriculture for both crops, livestock. We have some food service people on there. There are just a number of organizations, and so it's really a neat thing. I think it's the first time it's been done to bring a broad spectrum of agriculture together, and U.S. Farm and Ranch Alliance has done that.
Truly, the amount of funding that each organization contributes is completely up to them.
It really is. And so we've got all the way from premier partners, allied industry partners. We have commodity groups from pork, soybeans, corn, egg, poultry, all of those involved, to Farm Bureau, to State Farm Bureau. And so there is the funding levels. We just want the involvement. So there's different levels. It takes a certain amount to have a board seat. Right now we have 18 board members on our thing. We could go up to 24, and of the board makeup, it would have to be 8 livestock, 8 crop, and then we could have 8 premier partners or allied industry. And right now, out of the 18, we have 15 of them are farm and ranch organizations that are on our board, and so we truly are represented by farmers.
Truly, over just 8 years, though, you've come quite a long ways on getting that word out. Most of it is done by how?
You know, I think the thing is, and I've always brought this around, that a lot of times U.S. Farm and Ranch Alliance is what I've seen in the time that I've been involved with it, is we're going to places that commodity groups themselves probably wouldn't. And I'll give a few examples, whether we go to a food tech conference out in California, or we go to a Food for Tomorrow event in New York. I don't think the commodity groups would do that, but an organization like Farm and Ranch Alliance, when you have a collective of 100 plus groups, it does carry some weight. And again, it's just talking to consumers, talk about how we've changed our farms, and I'm very proud of the way we've changed our farm at home, and so many farms have, and why we've done that. So talk about sustainability and the environment, and it really is. Right now, consumers are interested in how their food's growing, and it's a perfect opportunity to farmers to be part of that voice and explain what we do every day on our farms.
Visiting with Brad Greenway, chairman of U.S. Farmers and Ranchers Alliance. Back to you, Jamie.
Thanks, Kyle. Folks, come back after these messages for this week's Kansas Soybean Update.
Valley Vet Supply is devoted to providing information and professional quality products at reasonable prices.
Valley Vet Supply.
Next time you see a beautiful field of corn, reach out and thank the farmers who work tirelessly to raise corn for livestock feed, renewable fuels, and exports to feed a growing world population. The farmers on the Kansas Corn Commission work for Kansas Corn with grower-funded checkoff dollars that support foreign and domestic market development, research, promotion, and education to expand opportunities for Kansas farmers. To learn more, visit kscorn.com.